Hey everyone! In this video, I wanted to go over some of my favorite shops that I buy dolls from. Some of you might already know about most of these, but for those of you who don't, I hope that you find this video very helpful. The first website I want to go over with you is Alice Collections. This is one of my favorite websites for buying dolls because they have such a huge selection of dolls that you can pick from, and they also have accessories, so you can buy the doll that you want and pick out wigs and eyes and glasses and clothes and shoes and whatever you want, and they'll ship it all together. And so when your doll arrives, he'll already have like outfits and stuff to wear, so that's pretty cool. They also offer a 3 to 6 month layaway. So you can go to their layaway page and it shows you how to start a layaway with them. And I've used their layaway services before and it's very simple. And I haven't had any issues with this company at all, so I highly recommend them. The next website that I'll go over with you is Clover Singing. Recently I've been using their website a lot, especially to buy Ring Doll, because Ring Doll offers a layaway service, but it's not very long. So if you're wanting, I think it's only like 3 months, I think. But if you want a longer layaway, or if you need a longer layaway, I highly recommend Clover Singing. Their layaway is up to 6 months, so that's very helpful for me. I've bought 2 Ring Doll boys from Clover Singing. And I used a 6 month layaway, but I haven't had any issues with Clover Singing. She does take sometimes a little while to respond to messages, so just give her some time. Yeah, other than that, I haven't had any issues. But she also has some doll companies here that Alice Collection doesn't carry, so that's cool to look at. She doesn't really have a lot of options as for like clothes and stuff as much as Alice Collections does, but definitely the dolls. I do like, some of these doll companies that you can also have a layaway with that Alice Collection doesn't offer. So, and to start a layaway with Clover Singing, all you have to do is get your order. So make an order, write down all the items that you want and email her and state that you want to start a layaway, and she'll get back to you with all the details. So it's very simple, but like I said, sometimes she takes a little while to get back to you, so just be wary of that. But she will eventually get back to you. Sometimes it may take a few days. This next website is Stacys Pink Ocean. I have ordered a few items from here. Recently, not so much. It's been a while. The last thing I ordered was some Studio Nyko bus stand. That was a while back, but I have done a few. I've ordered clothing from here. Me and a local group, doll group, did like a group order of some clothes and stuff that they have very nice high quality clothing. But anyways, so Stacys, she also offers interesting brands that other companies don't offer, like Clover Singing and Alice Collection. Some of these aren't over there, like Studio Nyko is only offered here. That I know of. If any of you have seen Studio Nyko somewhere else, it might not be legit, because I'm pretty sure Studio Nyko only works with Stacy. But anyway, so they offer all kinds of accessories also, and they also offer a layaway of up to 12 months, so that's a very long time. So you can get very expensive dolls if you want, and take 12 months to pay, which is very awesome. The only other company that does a long layaway like that is Divas. So that's pretty cool. I haven't had any issues with this company. The only thing I can think of, I've seen other people complain about not receiving the correct order, but that hasn't personally happened to me, so I still recommend them just because I haven't had any issues, and I've ordered from them maybe about 5 times, and I've been alright. So always, no matter where you buy from, always just know that, you know, stuff happens. I really doubt that people do things to purposely ruin, you know, people's orders. So just always have that in the back of your mind. Anything that happens, they're always quick to fix whatever you need. Alright, the next website is Peakswoods. I have ordered from Peakswoods only 2 times in my life. In the beginning, I bought that was my first girl doll. I bought a Peakswoods Goldie a very long time ago, but that was when I decided that I was not a girl doll collector. I love boy dolls. I don't know, I just love dressing them up. They're just so fun to dress up, and I just could never bond with girl dolls. So I never bought anything from Peakswoods again, because back then they only made girls. But within the last few years, they started coming out with their Dandy series of boys. So, and their Dandy boys are so cute. I just love their aesthetic. They're very pretty. But Peakswood also offers a layaway, which is awesome. And they do up to 10 months. So that's pretty great for a company, especially. So this isn't a, you know, like a dealer, that like a middleman. This is direct from the company, and they offer a layaway, and not a lot of companies do that, so that's pretty awesome. And especially 10 months, that's a long time. And their layaway plan is pretty cool. If you go to layaway, you get your own personal page with your name on it, just your first name or whatever name that you put on your order, and you go there, you click it, and then you purchase it. So you want to make a payment, you'll add it to your cart and make a payment, and then they'll come here and add that you paid this much for March, and then the next one is April, May, June, and that's your last payment. So that's pretty neat little system that they have here. That's cool. I bought a boy from them using their layaway plan 2 years ago, I think, or was it a year ago? I don't know. Time is just a blur sometimes. But yeah, I love their layaway process. It's very simple and easy. You don't have to email anyone. You just purchase it and move on with your life, and then they update it. So that's pretty awesome. So I recommend them if you're wanting a Peakswood boy or girl, whatever you want. Next website I love is Granado. They make the most, I think in terms of quality is why I love Granado so much. Their sculpting is very beautiful. Their jointed hands come pre-wired, so they pose so wonderfully. It's just, when you buy a Granado boy or girl, they have girls. When you buy a Granado doll, you really can see how much care that they put into their dolls. Like even the packaging and everything is just really awesome. And they also offer layaway, but it's very short, only 3 months. So Granado is the only doll company that I always have issues. I have to like save up for a while so I can put down a chunk of my money and then use the 3 months to pay off the rest. because 3 months is not a very long time, especially when you're trying to buy an expensive doll. They can add up quickly. And unfortunately, Granado does not go through any dealers, so if you see them anywhere else, it's probably not legitimate. The only dealer they have is BJ Divas, but it's only for their Vindall series. So their vinyl dolls, you can only get their vinyl dolls through BJ Divas, which is unfortunate. I haven't had any issues with Granado. Every time I've ordered from them, my orders always arrived exactly what I ordered, no issues at all. So, and like I said, the quality is very, very good. They open their pre-orders for their bodies and dolls usually on the 1st through the 3rd of each month. So then the rest of the month it's closed. So they have time to do all the orders that they received during that time, and then they open again at the 1st of every month. So if you miss the ordering period, it's okay. Like, they're gonna open again. Just wait for the next month. But all of their like Halloween type dolls, like the Lich King, and then they have the Granado Dark Enoch, those like with the fangs and stuff, those usually only come out around Halloween. So if you want those specific dolls, you have to unfortunately wait until then to get them. Alright, my next favorite website is Lutz. I love Lutz. And I don't have a lot of Lutz dolls, to be honest. I only have one. But I did have three Lutz dolls at one point. But I've sold 2 of them just because I didn't really bond with them, unfortunately. But recently I have ordered a boy from here, and he's on layaway, but not through Lutz, because layaway on Lutz is a bit weird. So it's not like a monthly thing, unfortunately. They go with payments, so you can do a 2 or 3 payment layaway. Like if you go to their frequently asked questions, I think it's somewhere in here. It took me a while to find it. Yeah, here we go. Oh, it says the last payment must be completed within 2 months. So I guess their layaway is only for 2 months, unfortunately. So you have to basically make your payments, 2 or 3 payments within 2 months, which is a little rough for some people. Like for me, that would be too soon. I would not be able to afford that, unfortunately. So if you want to do a layaway for Lutz, I would recommend going through BJ Divas, which I will go over next. BJ Divas, they are pretty awesome. A lot of people say bad things about them, but I mean, I haven't had any issues. I mean, sometimes they are slow to respond, which is understandable because they are not like majorly staffed. Like I think maybe only 2 or 3 people run this company, which is not a lot. And as long as, when you're in this doll hobby, I think you really need to have a lot of patience, because it just takes so long to make the dolls and to get them to you. It just takes ages. And if you can't even wait for a company to reply to you a few days for an email, then why are you even buying a doll that's going to take like 6 months to get to you? You know what I mean? So just have patience with them and they'll get to you. But I have purchased a lot of dolls through them just because they offer such a long layaway, like up to 12 months. So that's a year you can take to purchase a doll, which is very, very affordable. it all goes automatically, so they send you an invoice through PayPal every month, and then they give you like up to a week to pay it. So, and if you run into any financial issues, if you just email them, they're very understanding and they'll work with you. So currently I am going through a layaway with the BJ Divas for a Lutz doll, and I did a 6-month layaway, and I think I have maybe 3 months left. And while he's on layaway, he's actually in production, so he might be done by the time I finish. And so that'll be awesome, because then all I have to do is wait for him to be shipped to BJ Divas, and then they check it and then ship it back to me. If you go to the Shop by Company tab, you can see all of the companies that they offer layaway for. And if you click on any of these, like sometimes they don't show you all of the options that they have. So what I would do is I would just see like, oh, I really like, well, for example, like let's just do Lutz because I already have their website up. So if you go to Lutz, like they only have 267 items here. So they don't really update their website a lot, because it would probably take them forever to do all the companies. So I would just go to the Lutz website and then find what you want here, and then email them and say, hey, do you offer this for purchase through you guys? And then they'll get back to you, and then you can start the layaway process, or they'll make an order form if you want to just pay it outright like that. And finally, the last website I want to show you is Instagram. There are a lot of independent doll artists on Instagram, and they open pre-orders through Instagram. So you can email them or DM them and purchase their heads through Instagram. I'm only going to show you Resin Garden because this is the only artist that I've personally purchased from on Instagram. There are many more. And actually, if there are other ones that you guys have purchased from and have had good experiences with, let me know in the comments. I'd love to see. But Resin Garden does all of their sales from Instagram, all their pre-orders, and they offer up to a 2-month layaway. So you pay half down and then the other half the next month. And I purchased one head from them so far, and it's very, very good quality. I really like it. And I haven't had any issues with that purchase at all. So I really recommend them if you like interesting dolls, because I think their sculpts are really, really cool, very fantasy-like. And also supporting artists is a wonderful feeling. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you found some of these websites to be helpful to you or interesting. Were there any websites that you guys know about that also offer layaway that I didn't mention here? Please let me know. I'd love to have more websites to choose from. Or if there's any other websites that you know of that I didn't mention here that are just cool, that don't offer layaway but might still have some neat dolls on it, please feel free to let me know in the comments, especially Instagram, because I know there's tons and tons of doll artists out there, like independent doll artists that have Instagrams. And I know I follow a bunch, but I mean, maybe there's some that I haven't heard of, and I would love to find out, because I really love independent doll artists. I just think it's so cool how they can take like an idea and make it, a reality, and see their hard work come to life. It's just so cool. I've always wanted to like sculpt a doll, and I always thought that'd be something really neat to try, but I have tried in the past, and I'm just not good at sculpting. Maybe I'll try again one day, but for now, I'm just gonna keep doing face-ups and be happy just buying all the dolls. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!